Good morning, students. This video is for the students of class 10th. In this video, I'm going to explain you a very interesting chapter from your supplementary reader, Footprints Without Feet. And the name of the chapter is The Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. Let's talk about the author first. Ruskin Bond is the name we all are familiar with. He is a famous Indian writer who was born on 19th May 1934 in Punjab. He spent his childhood in Gujarat and Shimla. His first novel was The Room on the Roof. He has been honored with many awards like the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for his novel Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was also awarded with the Padma Shri in 1999, the Padma Bhushan in 2014. He currently lives in Mussoorie, which has been his residence since 1964. Now let's start with our chapter. Ruskin Bond's The Thief's Story is definitely more than a thief's story. The story deals with basic human values and relationships. This story tells us how a thief changes into a good man. The whole story revolves around him and his perspective is presented in the lesson. The story deals with a valuable relationship. Two unknown people came together to a level of strengthened bond that a thief could think of leading a respectable life. Talking about the characters of the story, this story is about two different people. One is a thief of 15 years of age who used to change his name every month to stay away of police and his old employers. This time he called himself Hari Singh. And the other person in the story is a 25-year-old writer, Anil. The first time Hari met Anil was at a wrestling match. Anil looked like a perfect mark. Simple, kind and easygoing person. Hari approached Anil and used his old formula to flatter the person, that is complimenting Anil on his looks. He also told Anil that he wanted to work for him. Anil said that he could not pay him. So Hari said that he would work for food and even lied that he could cook. Anil agreed to this and took him in. That night, Hari made dinner. It was so bad that Anil gave it to some stray dogs and told Hari to leave. However, Hari just stood and kept smiling. Anil relented. He let Hari stay and taught him how to cook. He also started teaching Hari how to write his name and promised that one day he would learn how to write the whole sentences and even add numbers. Hari was very happy. He knew that with some education he could be better at what he did. Hari found it easy to work for Anil. Every day he would make tea in the morning. He would go to the market to buy supplies and always made a profit of a rupee every time. Anil also knew quite a bit about this, but did not say anything. He was a writer and did not make a steady income. Whenever he did, he would go out and celebrate. When he did not, he would borrow and worry about his next paycheck. One day Anil came home with a bag full of bank notes. He had sold a book to a publisher. He safely hid the money under his mattress. As Hari saw the bundle of notes, his evil spirit aroused in his mind. He decided to rob Anil that night. He crept up to Anil's bed and slipped his hand under the mattress. He got the notes and then ran away. He ran and ran until he came to a bazaar by the station. There, he slowed down and counted the money. There were 600 rupees. Hari thought he would live like a king for next week or two. Thinking this, he came to the station. The Lucknow Express was just leaving the platform. If he could run, he could easily jump into one of the compartments. But something stopped him. He stood still and watched in the train left. There was a conflict in his mind. He did not want to betray the faith of Anil. He was alone now and had nowhere to go. He thought about Anil and how his house was the only place he could go back to. So, having nowhere to go, Hari started walking aimlessly and came to a Maidan. There, he sat on a bench thinking about Anil's reaction. Anil, he knew, would feel sad, not at the loss of the money, but at the loss of trust. Heavy rain was going on. He was completely wet. He felt guiltier as he had cheated an innocent man. Hari had a change of heart. Soaked, Hari made his way back to the bazaar. He took out the notes. Then he thought about his times at Anil's house. He remembered that Anil had promised to teach him how to write whole sentences. One day he thought knowing whole sentences would bring him much more than thieving could. After all, stealing was easy, but becoming a clever and well-respected man, that was better, much better. So Hari went back to Anil and very slowly put the money back under the mattress. Next day when he woke up, Anil was already making tea. Anil gave him 50 rupees as part of his wages. He told him he would be now paid regularly. Then he declared that they were going to learn whole sentences. Holding the note, Hari realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Hari realized that Anil knew what had happened, but Anil did not say anything. Moved by this, Hari gave Anil a smile, a genuine, heartfelt smile, and this was the change that came into Hari's life, making him a good man. The story teaches us that human values and relations are much important in life, and such values can change a person too. I hope you people have enjoyed the story. Thank you so much, and do take good care of yourself.